bet I will be traumatized for rest of my life if Zayden and Violet will not get a happily ever I finished after. Reading Iron Flame last night and we seriously need to talk. Watch this video if you have already read Fourth Wing and Iron Flame and you're free for spoilers, okay? Then only watch it. First of all, no book has ever consumed me in this unhealthy manner like this book has done. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. It had altered my brain chemistry like no book has ever done. It has consumed me from within the soul and it has taken me over and over and over, and it will take me over in the Onyx Storm too. Before you think that I am being boring or etc. or I'm being over dramatic, I'm rating it 5 star right now only. To avoid any confusion that I dislike it or something, I'm rating it 5 star right now. And I know Onyx Storm will be 5 star and the last book also will be 5 star. I'm so sure about it right now. This book has done crazy things to me. Like crazy. We are going to talk about everything and it will not be in sequence. I am just gonna rant about it and you are gonna listen. Trust me and listen to me. Okay? First of all, I genuinely want to know that why out of all dead people, Jack freaking Barlow come back from the dead again and again. Why? I hate that insolent prick so much. I hate his existence in the book. I hate him so much. I hate everything about him. Just kill him for once. And don't bring him back. Do not. Leaving him aside, leaving the negativity aside, let's talk about something real, something true. I love how immensely Violet and Zayden are always there for each other in support of each other, always there for each other in every hardship. I just love how they are. Their chemistry is so strong that I am consumed by them. If they feel sorrow, I feel sorrow. If they feel happy, I feel happy. If they blush, so do I. I'm not able to speak. They are the end game for me. And better Rebecca does the same. If they are not the end game, I'll never read any romantasy book again. They are supposed to be the end game and they need and deserve happily ever after. Okay? I basically mean their chemistry is so lit that they do not need to do anything, just stay with each other and they will be immensely good. I have got some spoilers from Onyx Storm and I know that things will go wrong and I have to survive. I'm not well also, but I. Thirdly, our Violet, who was fragile and who wanted to be scribe. I'm talking about her, okay? She became stronger and stronger, fierce woman. The new version of the badass, the new version of the badass woman she has became is my personal favorite. She became the no, I'll not say strongest. She has more potential to discover yet. She became stronger. Her character development was insane. Insane, okay. She became the strongest of all after being called the weakest. If you get it, what I'm saying, then you're my buddy without introduction, okay? Coming to Zayden. I don't have words for him. He's a sweetheart. Being dangerous, being whatever he is for Violet, turns on. Turns everything on. If you know, you know. That guy is ready to sacrifice his whole revolution in order to save Violet. He is ready to sacrifice everything. He did too. Why? He is ready to sacrifice everything for Violet. He, if you're thinking that I'm overreacting, you must read the book, okay? If you think that I'm overreacting, then you have not read the book properly. I listened to the dramatic graphic audiobook and the experience was amazing, okay? There are no words to describe how amazing it was. The experience was amazing, okay? Violet's friend, not friend, actually friends, Rhiannon was so supportive throughout the book. Everybody needs a friend like Rhiannon in her life, no matter what. She was there for her, even if Violet was avoiding her. She was always there for Violet, no matter what. Same with Sawyer and Riddick. Riddick's personality and humor has my whole heart. He was the only element in the book who was always trying to keep me alive because of his humor and side jokes. Talking about Sawyer, it was so cute that he was trying to learn sign language for Jasenia. At last, he lost his leg. That was very, very, very disturbing. When Varish was torturing Violet in that chamber, I was sick to my stomach. Like, what the hell that madman is doing with her? It was just too disturbing. And when she saw Liam in that state, I was like, is it its second signet? It is it her second signet? Because it might be. It might be. She has a second signet apparently because of Antarna. She must have. That's a confusion. Oh. Anyways, Zaddy came and saved her. He slayed that task. Actually, slayed men who were guarding there and saved our girl. Coming to that topic, I think the real enemies to kind of liking situation was there between the readers and Daenerys. He was so irritating at the starting of Fourth Wing, and from then I didn't like him till when he rescued Violet. I never liked that guy. He was totally unbearable, and you know what I'm trying to say. He was total prick, but he changed himself. He changed his whole personality. uh, I don't know what he's doing, but I hope he improves and does not goes to the wrong path again. And Darna is the seventh species. I knew it from starting. Something was off, and yes, she is the seventh kind of dragon, which will be revealed more that what her speciality is soon. And I think I'm gonna love her more. Taryn. Kari, I got to Taryn. Taryn is a dragon, okay? He's broody. His personality is so awesome. He's grey. He's morally grey, and he can do anything in order to save Violet. I love that dragon. And talking about Andana's adolescence trope, she slayed it. Her comments were hilarious and savage. Riddick and Andana were the two pillars on which I was basically the whole intense scene to funny things to normalizing it scenario was going on. So it was all because of both of them. They were they were the funny elements of the story. Coming to the end of the battle, when they were saving Biscuit from Brenin and Wyvern, Zayden sacrificed himself and drained the power from the earth, from direct source, and became a venom. And I know this condition is going to be worse and he'll not find cure. I have got spoilers because of all the doom scrolling I do on Instagram, and I have got the major I got two spoilers. Please do not listen. That otherwise I will spoil the book for you. Skip the 10 seconds. I will give the spoiler in 10 seconds. They will not find the cure for this venom thing in Onyx Storm 2, and the condition of Zayden will be worsened. I started Onyx Storm and I am ready for all the emotions that will crowd my head. I'm just not ready, but I have to fight this battle. And most importantly, the fourth book will be released at the last of 2027. I can't wait for that long, but I have to. I have to. Wow. We have to survive this war. I have to survive this alone. I do not have any reader friends also. So I have to bear all emotions by myself. Left. I'm rating this whole series now only 5 star. And if you want to read any book, a single book in this year, then please go for this series. Please. It has consumed me inside out. It's I've got so emotionally attached to it that I can't move on to any book, and I bet that I will be in a reading slum for sure. If Rebecca tries to unalive Riddick in next book or in the next book ke baad, they are not the end game. At last, I just want to say that if a book makes you cry, if it makes you to get attached with the characters, if it has good plots and a good magical setting, go for it. And it has dragons and everything, and you have to just go into it and you have to read it. You have. So yeah, that was it. If you want more such book reviews, book unboxing videos, book scenarios, etc., then please subscribe to my channel and press the like button for sure. And that's it. Bye bye.